Whoever said that paradisaic delight is all about chocolate bars never tried good pasta with some fine wine. Do you dream about going to Italy and having a dinner at a local restaurant? And how about saving time on a trip and arranging Italy in your own kitchen? Are you interested? Then let's cook some pasta. After you've done cutting 3½ ounces of bacon into strips, boil a package of instant noodles until it's half ready. Then mix an egg with grated Parmesan cheese. We're running out of time because we need to finish it in 5 minutes. Move the bacon onto the stove. Fry it till you get a golden crust. And now, to add some creaminess, pour in 3½ ounces of cream and the egg with cheese. This is your last seconds. Add salt and pepper to taste. Optionally, you can add some oregano. Now add the pasta to the creamy bacon. We'll be enjoying it in a few seconds. Serve the pasta nice for yourself. Add cheese and thank yourself for doing your best with this delicious dish. Did you know that the word pasta means dough in Italian? That's what we'll be doing right now. We'll only need 50 minutes. Add salt to eggs and mix it with flour. Then add cuttlefish ink. Slightly mix it and pour in olive oil. Protect your hands so you don't get dirty. And start kneading the dough. Use a pasta maker to roll out the dough so it's thin enough. Don't forget to sprinkle it with flour. This way it won't stick together. And put it through the device. Then sprinkle this beauty with flour once again. Time to move on to the sauce. It will make our seafood taste more exquisite, juicier, and softer. Start by squeezing the juice out of half of a lemon. Add salt, garlic mix, and some olive oil. Stir and move to the side. Tomato sauce is up next. We'll need 7 ounces of canned tomatoes with natural juices, fresh basil, and spices to cook it. Process the ingredients in a blender. Isn't it funny? We even have the symbols of Italy in our foods. Green, red, and white colors remind us of the flag of this beautiful country. Done! Now stew the tomato mix and let the excess water evaporate so the consistency is a bit thicker. Remember, real pasta is made using durum wheat, so it doesn't fall apart and is good for your digestion. Once you've cooked spaghetti al dente, cook the seafood. and add the homemade pasta in. While cooking, you should remember that feeding your soul is as important as feeding your body. Time flies while you're having fun cooking for yourself. Now that's picture perfect. "5 hours. That's how much time it takes to cook extremely delicious pasta. If you're a real pasta freak, let's time it. Begin to sieve 10 ounces of flour. Crack in 2 eggs and make a hollow in a pile of flour. Pour the eggs into it. If they start running away, quickly get them back. Slightly shake and knead. Add some olive oil in the process. Actively knead the dough for 8 to 10 minutes. Then roll it out so you get a sheet of dough about 1/2 inch thick. Cut the dough into identical stripes. Then roll tagliatelles and let it dry a bit. Cooking pasta is so exciting. It's not surprising how fast this dish conquered the world. Some gourmet dishes become popular. Some of them are no longer popular. But pasta started spreading over Europe in the 17th century, and it is still as popular as ever before. Well, we need to marinate the meat. Sprinkle it with salt, pepper, and oregano. Then make a cut and put spices and garlic inside. Pour some olive oil on top. Wrap it in foil and let it marinate for 60 minutes at room temperature. Time to prepare sun-dried tomatoes. But first, put the meat in the oven so it won't bother us in the process. And then we move on to berries. We'll need 7 pieces. Cut them in half and make a few cuts. Add salt, pepper, sprinkle with oregano, rosemary, and garlic. Place them on a tray and sprinkle with some olive oil. How much time do we have left? Great! We still have time to take a picture of the dish and post it on Instagram. If you're not going to Italy, Italy comes to you. We'll get tons of likes for sure. Bake tomatoes at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 2 hours. And while they're getting cooked, we'll chop basil, garlic, and add 1 ounce of pine nuts. Grate cheese, pour olive oil on top, and stir it. We're at the final stage of cooking. We need the vibes to get going. Remove the food leftovers, and now it feels way better to finish what you started. Well, it's the finish line. We have to do it quick and have to do it right. That's why. We put everything we'll need in one spot. And let's do it! Cut the baked meat into slices. Cut them in half. Meanwhile, our tagliatelle got cooked. That's why we take it off the stove and place the meat onto the hot pedestal. Pour in the sauce and slightly fry it. Then add in the pasta. By now, the tomatoes got cooked. Nicely, put on the blushed tomatoes and also move them into the frying pan to the rest of the ingredients. Very little is left to do. We need to create a cooking masterpiece worthy of a Nobel Prize. It has to be good so we can recall it years later, brag about it, and say it out loud, Amore mio!